sharp rift is emerging inside the Western alliance. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has signalled the United Kingdom will not be drawn into a wider war in the Middle East, even as US President Donald Trump pressures allies to deploy naval forces to the Strait of Hormuz.
First, we will protect our people in the region. Second, while taking the necessary action to defend ourselves and our allies, we will not be drawn into the wider war. And third, we will keep working towards a swift resolution that brings security and stability back to the region and stops the Iranian threat to its neighbours.
Starmer says Britain is working with partners on possible ways to help reopen the Strait of Hormuz, including the use of mine-hunting drones already deployed in the region. But London has signalled it is unlikely to dispatch a warship as tensions with Iran escalate. The war in the Middle East is now triggering a new global confrontation. Donald Trump is demanding that US allies help secure the strategic Strait of Hormuz, through which nearly 20% of the world's energy supplies pass. The waterway has been severely disrupted since the escalation of the US-Israel war on Iran.
Well, it's not immediately, but we'll take a little time to get there. Some of the countries have minesweepers, that's good. Some of the countries have a certain type of boat that could help us. Some of the countries would be, help. Remember, it only takes a couple of people to screw up the strait, a couple of terrorists. You don't need, their military is defeated, but all you need is a few people dropping mines here and there, and you louse it up. So we need, we are demanding that these countries come in and protect their own territory, because it is their territory. It's a place from which they get their energy, and they should come and they should help us protect it.
But Washington's demand is facing resistance from key allies. Japan and Australia say they currently have no plans to send naval ships to escort vessels through the strait, despite their heavy dependence on Middle Eastern oil.
We have not made any decisions whatsoever about dispatching escort ships. We are continuing to examine what Japan can do within the legal framework.
We know how incredibly important that is, but that's not something that we've been asked or that we're contributing to.
Other Western governments are also reluctant to join a naval mission in the Gulf. Germany and France have ruled out military involvement for now, while the United Kingdom says it is still discussing options with allies as tensions with Iran continue to escalate. President Trump has now escalated the pressure, warning that the future of the Western alliance could be at risk if allies fail to support the mission. The warning is aimed at members of NATO as Washington pushes for a multinational effort to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. The crisis is already rattling global markets. Oil prices have surged above $104 a barrel as fears grow that the conflict could choke off one of the world's most critical energy routes. Meanwhile, drone attacks linked to the war have disrupted operations in Gulf hubs including Dubai, raising concerns about wider regional instability